Hello again, Jungle Explorer here, and today I'm coming back at you with another product review. Love outdoor stuff and fishing rods. What I have in my hand here is the Goture Telescopic Carbon Fiber Fishing Rod. This is one of their new models called the SWORD. Really excited about this rod. Just got it in the mail. Got this. This is the 210 model here, which is the shortest one. It's a 6 foot. But they also come in 7, 8, 9 foot. I think they go all the way up to like 12 foot, so you can get them pretty long. Anyways, this, according to the description I read online, this is made out of what they call 24-ton e-glass carbon fiber. I'm not actually sure what that means, but it sounds good. And I've already had one of Gouture's carbon fiber fishing rods. I actually still have it. I've used it a lot. I've caught some really big fish. Caught an 18-pound buffalo, freshwater buffalo, about a 24-pounder, and it handled it fine. I've caught some 10-pound catfish on it. Goture saw that I was making reviews for them, and because I wanted to, and sent me these to look at. So I told them I'd make a review on these things here. So I'm just going to do that. So let's pull it out of the box here and get it in my hands. Yeah, I really like this. The other one that I bought was kind of, well, let's just say it was a little feminine. It had like a ring with little diamonds in it. Looked more like a jewelry rod than anything else. But that didn't stop me from buying it because it was made out of carbon fiber and at a very good price. This right here rod, you know, is a really good price for what you're getting on Amazon.com. So I paid $23.99. For this on Amazon.com for a carbon fiber rod. That's pretty good. Good grief. Let's get it open. It's got a nice little cap here to protect your eyes, fishing rod eyes. Just I really like how it looks. Let's open it up here. String them rods them out. It's a really nice day today. Normally it's really windy out here. Wow. It looks maybe a little bit longer than 6 foot, probably about 7 foot there. Comes measured in meters, like 2.1 meters. So yeah, that'd be almost 7 foot, I guess. Not. Look at that. It don't bend much. Pretty rigid, you know. Should be able to feel a fish really good on it. I need to get some string on it and stuff. But gosh, you know, that looks really good. It's got a plastic cover here. Let me pull my knife out here. Get this plastic cover off here so I can kind of play with. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this is plastic here. I wish that was steel. On the other one it was aluminum. So, you know, it's got black plastic. It's got a metal, I don't know what you'd call that, but it's got a metal cap over that right there, so that should keep that from breaking. Wish this was metal up in here. I'm not sure. Yeah, it is. I'm sorry. It's aluminum. It's just painted black. It looked like it was plastic. So, except for this little nut ring here. That's plastic right there. I'm not real excited about that thing not being steel. I like these little rings here to be aluminum or brass or something because they can break. But I'm going to break out a reel here and put it on there and see how it looks. Okay, so I've got this Goture reel here. I've had another reel by Goture. It really has done really well for me. And let me just slide this sucker on here and see how it works. Yeah, a real nice combination there. Colors match everything. I really can't wait to get this out on the lake and try to catch some fish with it. That's what really is going to show out, is how it works and function. Just not a whole lot I can do right here with it. It's got this thing right here. I'm not sure what this is, what its purpose is. Maybe that's probably to hook your hook on, I think. That could be cool. Well, when you hook a hook on there, I'm not sure what it is. I've never seen that before, but it feels really good. It looks good. It looks fantastic. If it's anything like the other one that I had, it's going to be really, it's going to be a nice, good rod. I mean, my other one's a little bit longer than this. I think it was the 8-foot, and I've caught some pretty big fish on it. So I'm excited to get this thing out, to test it out. I'm going to string some string on this, and I'm going to go out to the lake with this and show you guys what this does, catching some fish. So next thing you're going to see is me on the water catching fish with this, and when I get done with that, I'll come back and we'll talk about how it did. Alright, so here we have it. You saw the video there, and that was an exciting video. Man, I'll tell you what, this rod really performed well. I had a little bit of technical difficulty with my camera. I had it on constant record, and it was supposed to literally record. I was out for 6 hours fishing, and I only ended up with about 3 hours of video, so you missed a lot, including me catching another one of those big fish like you saw in the video. The smaller one is the one you saw me catch. There was the bigger one at the end of the video. You saw those two there. That was about a 20-pounder. And that fish, by the way, is a freshwater buffalo, or called a black buffalo. Normally you don't catch them on crappie jigs. I'm not really sure what was going on. I absolutely did not expect to catch those. I've never in my life before caught that fish on a crappie jig. So something weird was going on. Didn't expect it. I went fishing. Obviously I had crappie jigs on, and I was fishing for smaller fish. Right towards the beginning of the video, you saw I hooked into, a huge fish. It didn't actually break my line. It went underneath a tree limb or something and cut the line, because I probably could have landed it, maybe. I don't know how big it was. It was pretty big, and you can see the size of the fish that were down there. So I really wasn't prepared for them. So I went ahead and put some braid on here, some 30-pound braid line, and went back. And then, of course, when I did hook into the big ones, this rod performed well. You can see in the video, I mean, it's bent almost double. It had no trouble. This reel, you know, I was kind of afraid on a smaller reel. This is a little 1000, almost an ultralight style reel to put, you know, 30-pound braid on it, but it handled fine, especially on the second one that I caught, that I did the video. I was not aware that my camera had malfunctioned and wasn't capturing. I really wish that video would have been on there, because the fight for the second one was about 3 times more exciting than the first one. The first one kind of swam around, but that second one, it took a good 15 minutes to land it. It just had lots of energy, and it bent the rod double, and the drag on this thing was just absolutely smooth and no problem whatsoever. Had no difficulty whatsoever. The rod just really... One thing that you didn't see, like I said, I had about 6 hours of video or fishing, and I caught probably about 30 fish. You saw a few of what I caught. The amazing thing is I snagged about 15 of those fish. And I didn't catch that on video because, like I said, I had some kind of camera thing. It was supposed to be filming the whole thing, and it didn't. But I snagged about 15 fish, and I've never snagged that many fish before. Mostly little catfish. At first I thought it was an accident, but after I snagged 4 or 5 or 6, I figured out that what was happening is this carbon fiber rod here is very, very sensitive. The sensitivity was so much that I could feel the fish swimming against the line, thinking it was a bite. I jerked. Now I missed a lot, obviously, but every now and then I would snag them. I snagged them by the belly, by the back, and in fact the second buffalo that I caught was snagged in the eye socket. It was swimming by. I thought it was a bite, snagged it, and caught it. You know, it wasn't intentional snagging. I was actually fishing with actual for things that would normally I would catch crappie, bass, and things like that on. For some reason, yesterday I was catching, you know, catfish on what I normally would catch with crappie and bass and things on. So it was kind of an unusual day, I have to say the least. But I really don't think there's any question. You saw the rod perform, you saw the fish that it pulled in, and you saw the picture with that bigger one, that last picture of me holding that huge fish. I caught that on this rod. You know, so, you know, if you had any questions, this is the smallest of the Goture SWORD line. It's the model 210 here. And it, you know, it comes all the way. This is a 6 foot 10 inch rod, and it goes all the way up to 11 foot 10 inches. So that's a really long rod there. Obviously you saw me fish with it. It handled well. I did some casting, some lure casting. It did well with that. Once again, my camera didn't capture that part. I need to figure out what's going on or get a new camera. This is actually an older camera. I do have a new camera. I didn't have it prepared to use. So anyways, you know, this, you know, you can see it's dirty now. It's not all clean like when I first got it. So I mean, you know, go check this rod out. This from the Goture company. You know, you probably never heard of them before, but they are making some really good products. There's nothing to complain about. Any rod that can pull in that fish that you saw on the video, that's a collapsible carbon fiber rod, that's pretty good. And you just watch that video, watch where that rod is bending over, and the second fish bend it twice as hard. So, you know, including the Goture reel here, just both products performed well in this video in my testing. And so I was with my father on his old pontoon boat. He's got an old pontoon boat that he just won't get rid of. It's kind of junky, but anyways, by the time I got done with the video, he was like, "You need to order me one of these rods." He's like, "I want one of those because I'm snagging the fish and he can't even feel the bites." And he's like, "How are you getting so many bites?" You know, no. He says, "I'm sitting over here not getting any bites, and you're getting bites." I said, "Well, and I guess I'm feeling them swim by, and that's because of the sensitivity of the rod." So he wants me to order him one of these rods, and so, you know, we'll do that. Anyways, there you have it, the review of the Goture SWORD carbon fiber telescopic rod, model 210. I hope you enjoyed this video. I sure enjoyed making it. And the product links for this sword and for the reel are going to be underneath the video in the description area right there. You'll see them right there. I'll put them first thing so you don't have to click the show more. If you're interested in this rod, I highly recommend it. You know, you saw how it performed, so click on those links if you're interested. It'll take you to the product page where I bought these, and I hope to be doing some more reviews for Goture in the future because I really like their products. And you know, two things about me that I like good, and I like inexpensive, and this equipment right here is definitely that. It performs at a much higher level quality that you would have to pay a lot more to get. So check them out, and I think you'll like them. Anyways, if you like this review, please like, subscribe, comment, and don't forget to share my videos. Every time you share my video, it helps me, and the more you help me, the more reviews I can make, more videos I can make. So I appreciate y'all sharing the videos on your Facebook page, Twitter, or wherever you think that people might be interested in the type of videos that I make. So until next time, the Jungle Explorer signing out.